What is the difference between short-term memory and long-term memory? We see memory loss in pop culture all the time. One prime example is Dory from Finding Nemo. Throughout the movie, it is stated that Dory has short-term memory loss. Contrary to the movie, Dory does not have short-term memory loss, but in fact has long-term episodic memory loss. This is because she cannot remember her past life experiences, but can remember things like the address to help find Nemo. Her short-term memory is actually intact because she can remember things for 15 to 30 seconds. Short-term memory is information that does not get encoded in our long-term memory. This information is normally simplistic and is only important information for a couple of seconds. The digit span is how many numbers you can remember, which should be 7 plus or minus 2, which means 5 to 9 items. The amount of seconds this information stays in your brain is 15 to 30 seconds. Some examples are a telephone number or an address. Long-term memory is encoded information that can last days, months, or years. There are two different types of long-term memory. There is episodic and semantic. Episodic memory is life experiences and events. An example is baking cookies with your mom last year, or the first time you rode a roller coaster. Semantic memories are facts that a person remembers. For example, 2 plus 2 is 4, or America has 50 states. HM and Clive Waring. This is HM. He suffered from medial temporal lobe damage. This includes the hippocampus and the amygdala. HM couldn't make new long-term memories and was forever stuck in short-term memory. Therefore, he lived his life over and over again every 15 to 30 seconds. The same goes for Clive Waring, who had the same damage and the same predicament. Clive could only remember his wife, and he adored her. He couldn't remember the last 10 minutes, his children, or what he ate that morning. Clive learned to create a journal depicting what he did every 15 to 30 seconds, so he kept track of the day. He understood that it was his handwriting, but he didn't remember writing it down. Lastly, there is KF, a patient who had different brain damage compared to HM or Clive. KF's short-term memory was very much decreased, while his long-term memory stayed intact. Short-term memory and long-term memory are a double dissociation, which means they operate differently in different areas of the brain, but in this case, they work together to create new memories that will last a lifetime.